today.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Dances by him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Gabriel Davis, his first. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Hitting Samuel on the slant. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide down with a good gain. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to...
Touchdown! He's got it at the 2. George Kittle. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, they'll throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
In a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. McCaffrey. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Flushed out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Complete to McCaffrey. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he Football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up a throw. Pass complete, Samuel. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And a sight that's... Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Today, from C.
Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the 49ers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. They'll try the right side with Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. That's swung out to Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the 2nd quarter.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And they take over. They'll set up shop. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands. Even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So we reach half time. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing on first down is Murray. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first and 10, here's Murray. Making the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. And they run the option here on first and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. From the gun, Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here's Murray. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They hand it off to Mostert. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. And they'll run again. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49. Third quarter action to this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And it is incomplete. They had a defender running right with him, and now it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Flushed out right. And he's got this down to the 35.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Isaiah Simmons
able to get him for a loss of about 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mostert. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's going to have the Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yeah, indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at Both offenses have been... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Today,
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jermichael Hasty, his fourth touchdown on the year. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. 2nd and 9 now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are right. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This defense for the Rams, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Niners.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off.